Om Shanti. To remain constantly cheerful, be easy natured and tolerant, the shield of the drama. Only those who are tolerant are able to remain stable and also cheerful, using the shield of the drama. If you are not tolerant, it will be difficult for you to hold the shield of the drama. Whatever actions you do at this time, constantly remain aware of Karan Karavan Har. The Father is inspiring you to do everything, and the ones who are doing everything are His instruments. If you act in this awareness, you will experience yourself to be playing a part as a detached observer. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today's day 9. To remain constantly cheerful, be easy natured and tolerant. Today's topic, the shield of the drama. The specialities of Mother Jagdamba. Mama always stayed in her self-respect. She had the natural art of creating the seed stage, of merging all thoughts, and of not going into expansion. To pack up and to merge. We never saw her going into any expansion about anything. And because of this, Mama's Murli was very impressive. The attraction of divinity and honesty were visible on Mama's face. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi ji.
Om Shanti. This is month of Mama, and we are very fortunate every day. We listen little bit about Mama. Few of us have seen Mama, her personality and her royalty. We all are God's children. Yes, we do believe, and we are, right? So if we are God's children, then our personality, our talk, our walk, our manners, relationships, everything should be godly, should be divine. Really just to have this thought that I am God's child, then all the godly qualities should emerge in us. But I liked what Mama is saying, that don't go into details. What happened, when happened, how it happened. It becomes quite a long story, right? Yes, whatever extent it is necessary to know, but you don't need to keep going on and on. I think it's a very good point. Maybe we can experience in our lives, and these 24 hours, our homework. We should see where my mind is going in details, or how much again and again that thought is emerging in me. I haven't been able to merge it. Maybe I couldn't tolerate it, or whatever reason. is such a vast thing. The thoughts of mind are like ocean. All Baba sometimes say that sanskars are like your world, and all the thoughts arise from sanskars. I think if each one of us remain very occupied, busy in churning, self improvement, creating positive thoughts, then automatically relationships improve, service improves, and I am also sending. Everyone should just remain engaged, self efforts. And there will be so much treasures, many treasures, which anyone comes in front of us, we will share. We say, okay, first sit, let's share something. And this creates a very good relationships of spiritual sharing all the time with each other. And then, of course, if it's is the task, is service, we will talk about it. But we should begin with that, right? Knowledge. Yesterday, Mama's Murli was about knowledge is shown as Ganges, right? Knowledge, sometimes they say, is the shower. Knowledge is shown as Swadarshan Chakra. Many, many different ways. Knowledge is nectar. Knowledge, of course, we know is understanding. But in path of bhakti, the knowledge is shown in many different ways. Why they use water of Ganges to purify? Because knowledge purifies. But knowledge are also uh, like weapons, because when we get knowledge, as if then we are at battle with Maya. So you need weapons to be victorious. So knowledge is one. So many, many different words are used to explain the importance of knowledge. And one is what we call knowledge of drama. A few days ago, Mama said, if you do not use drama, you can't have Baba's remembrance. So I had been watching the connection of remembrance and drama. Many times Baba says these are two rails, drama and Baba, on which you travel. Unless I use drama, I won't be able to remember. Something happened, drama, let's move forward. Let me remember Baba. Ne? So today Baba is describing drama as the shield of drama. I think you all have seen the shield, right? In the hands of warriors. Before, when there was a battle between two kingdoms, it was only between armies, right? Public was not involved, people were not involved. And they won't do it in the city or towns. Always there was a battlefield. But now Baba is talking about here a shield that is protection from Maya. I mean, of course, sometimes we think Maya is a kind of separate entity. So she came, Maya came, Maya came. Where is Maya? Hmm. Many definitions are given. Of course, we know 5 vices is Maya, but sometimes they say illusion, assumptions. There are many, many subtle things connected with the vices. Suspicious, doubtful. All these are different forms of Maya. Like some people are always doubtful, they don't trust easily. It's a form of Maya. Some of the traces of the vices and the actions done of the vices have left many weaknesses. So some might not be vices, but they are weaknesses. So Baba is saying that only those who are tolerant, only those who are tolerant are able to remain stable. So Baba says, and also cheerful, tolerant and cheerful. Baba says, using shield of the drama. Stable and cheerful by using the shield of drama. If you are not tolerant, it will be difficult for you to hold the shield of drama. The connection of tolerance and holding the shield of drama. It really needs to be implemented, right? That I tolerated, so as if I am holding the shield of drama. Baba says, whatever actions you do at the time, constantly remain, whatever actions you do, constantly remain aware of Karan Karamanha. I am doing it, but Baba is making me do. Very interesting, eh? The Father is inspiring you to do everything, and the ones who are, Baba says, doing everything as his instruments. Really, what we think is Baba's instrument, Baba's children, and then Baba's instruments. When we remember this, it's like double effect, right? Remembrance of Baba. When you say Baba, you're remembering Baba. And then I am Baba's instrument. So then your qualifications of instrument. What is to be a good instrument? Good instrument of Baba, not just instrument. So my own personality now, but is Baba, presence of Baba. So Baba says, you act in this awareness, you will experience yourself playing a part as a detached observer. Every word is so rich. And I'm sure that if we implement it, our awareness, our action, our presence, will not only be meaningful, but also helping in establishing of our new world. And that's why Baba has come for his transformation. Self-transformation, and it helps others also to experience that transformation. take homework, do it, using the shield of drama. What are the benefits and what kind? Okay, if I like my part, if I don't, what's the choice, right? Or I accept and say, this is accurate, my part is accurate, whatever I am is accurate. Mm. So it's like you love yourself, you love your part, you love your relation, everything. And then you are cheerful, you are happy, happy with your part. Not all the time confused or frustrated, very quickly lose hope. If it's of my part, I just play it nicely, happily, efficiently, right? To focus on your own part and use the shield of drama so that Maya has different obstacles. What Maya doesn't tolerate your speed, doesn't tolerate your progress. As soon as you move forward, it will appear in some way or other. And we recognize and we say, no, I will hold this shield of drama and won't let Maya attack me. So I am speaking, Baba is saying it, but still each one of us, we have to churn and really think how it feels and become the embodiment of that knowledge. Constantly have the awareness of that knowledge. Om Shanti.
Good evening, Didi.
Evening, Didi. Hello, good evening.
It's been a little while. We had a retreat this weekend, so I haven't caught up with what you had said the last few days. Yeah, this thing
How
of
was
the retreat.
was
It was wonderful. There was over 100 people, and Ken is a star attraction. And what was so lovely, there was maybe about 30 or 40 that had come from Orlando, and Sister Hansa, and 2 cars full came from Atlanta. And so our neighbors, Georgia is neighbor to Florida, and so they came and joined us for the Florida retreat. It was wonderful, really. Yeah.
And because there are not many brothers, no? It's generally senior sisters connect retreat, so that's also new
Yeah.
attraction.
It has a special flavor, and especially now that Kenbai is in an older body. And so some were saying that this experience of very much a fatherly feeling, which you don't hear too often, the fatherly feeling because of his maturity and his depth and everything else. Yeah.
Right.
So he left back to Brazil tonight. Yeah, this thing of the drama, and I think Baba has said it on maybe Saturday's Murli as well, that unless you understand the drama, then you're going to have tears. And I know that was my experience before Gyan, even though I accepted destiny, but I also cried when it didn't do what I wanted to do. So I think there must be many qualities that you need in order to be able to accept the drama, not just to understand it, not just to have tolerance. I think you need a lot of things, no?
You have to believe it, that it's accurate because it's based
Accuracy,
on
acceptance.
accuracy because it's the right calculation of karmas in the sense of
Oh,
if
nice.
it's somewhere, whether good karmas, wrong karmas, wasteful karmas. So if situation arise and it's really based on my karmas, right?
Didi,
So I
yeah.
forget my past, but that past is become present and
Mm-hmm.
present will be future, and that's drama.
You know, there's such richness in what you're saying. You know, even just in this last less than an hour,
Mm.
to be able to digest it, you know, to be able to savor it and digest it and put it into practice, really, I think requires a lot of depth, a lot of uh, purity of intellect, and all these other things. But something I'm going to
Mm.
ask you about, because I remember when I first heard you say, you made this distinction between faith and trust. You were at a
Mm.
retreat in Florida many, many years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. And you said that faith was of the intellect and that trust was of the heart. And it really resonated. Now, tonight you were talking about trusting the drama. You know, faith is usually faith in destiny, faith in God, faith in the future, abstract things. But trust is a very personal thing, you know, you trust another person. So what is this intimate relationship with the drama? How do you trust the drama rather than having faith in the drama? I think there's a difference, no?
There are two things. One, as
Yeah.
I said, activate, second, beneficial,
Okay.
and it will always bring something good to you. Something, let's say, even sometimes it could be which is not very good, could be bodily sickness or any accident, but it has helped you to settle a lot and making your path very clear. So we should always see it that it's beneficial. One third word which I had been using a lot, do I believe it?
Okay.
So there is faith, there is trust, and then third is, really, do I believe it or not?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like faith, but little different. Belief also,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah. Mhm.
But is there like something like a relationship with the drama? You know, it's like I trust your good wishes for me. I trust your confidence in me. I trust the directions you give me. And so there's some, because there's a relationship there.
Mhm.
And so is there something that we can say about having a relationship with the drama, like as if it's a real thing, like it's another person or not? You know, like
It's
people will
very
say,
interesting.
drama is my friend, drama is my friend.
No, but I always think of how much my part is connected with drama, or is drama that I am playing as my part. So if I see that way, like Dadi Prakashmani, I always remember her that, I don't know if you remember that there was a time she will come in the end of Murli. Dadi Janki is reading, but she will still come
Mm-hmm.
and read the last part of Murli.
Right.
But then those days, because her stage was of perfection, she will get some thoughts in the morning. And you remember, we'll say, Dadi, tell what was your thought this morning? And whatever was her thought was happening. So I always thought, is she so aligned to drama that whatever happened 5,000 years ago, she is getting thought and it's happening.
Uh-huh.
You understand? So,
Yes.
like she said, oh, I have feeling that if all the Brahmins at that time were maximum 5,000 or 10,000, if we all can be in one gathering, and same time this brother Gopal, who used to take care of milk and all that vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
So the owner of the village where now there is Peace Park
Mm-hmm.
called him because he used to buy milk from the cows of that village, that I want to sell this land, and it was only 2 rupees, whatever the square, the
Mm-hmm.
meter,
Yeah,
whatever. And so he came to Dari Prakashmani that he's selling this land and he's after me that he wants to sell to Brahma Kumaris. He wants to sell and give you. So Dari said, take it. This is what I'm saying. We need a place where 5,000 can be gathered. And I remember that Peace Village was, one brother, one family from Africa
I remember.
was
Yeah.
moving, Vasanti and them.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, okay, we will take care. And now, recently, 30 from Pandavavan or Shantivan, they go and do bhatti in Peace Park. So then one day, one morning, Daddy said, now we should have program for 100,000. And then Ahmedabad took it, and then there was a program, 80,000 came, and it was interesting. That means her each thought was becoming a proper event, proper whatever she wanted. So somewhere the alignment with the drama, that your thought will not go waste because it had happened, it has to happen, and you're getting the thought.
Yeah.
So that
And
means what is that purity or what is it is
mm-hmm.
that you not think, just keep thinking about big things and
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Yeah.
But everything you think, is it thought, power of your thought, or is it faith in drama, or alignment with drama? These are very
It's
subtle
wonderful.
qualities. Yeah.
And like you say, is it in part a memory? And it would look to someone else like as if she was having a visionary experience, that she was seeing the future, but she's not in practical terms. But you do this yourself. I mean, you're talking about Daddy Kumarka, but you do it too, you know, and that you don't know,
One
but
thing,
it's somehow, I think it's to do with the clean chit.
yeah, yeah, because if you don't have desires, I remember that whenever, like, I am fortunate, or it's my part, that from very beginning, daddies, everyone, I was more friend to them than senior,
Yeah,
junior.
right.
And then I realized that the role, so anyone will feel that they should get that role. I said, take it because I have better after
You'll go
this.
to something.
I always
Yeah,
had that thought. It's never
yeah,
it happened that, oh, I'm losing something. I said, I
yeah,
know my part is my part. Nobody can take. You
yeah,
play this part so that I can get another. So
yeah,
I gave responsibilities. I gave, like these days, people are so insecure about everything. And I always was, no, it's okay.
yeah.
Give them and then move
Yeah.
forward and do more.
So that
So that's
really, at one level, I would say, is that you're friends with the drama. You know, that you're not going
no,
to argue
because
with it.
but drama also, if you have faith in Baba and drama both, let's say you are in a crisis or some difficulty, confusion, they both will guide you.
Yes,
In the sense you will see drama plays the way it is good for you, and God definitely is in your company.
that's right.
Sometimes you watch both of them in your life coming in practical.
Hmm.
It's so beautiful sometimes. Drama works. We say, oh, drama works so well, and Baba, of course, is the companion.
Yes,
So it's good to have both in
that's
our
nice. I
life.
like
Yeah.
that you bring Baba into the equation as well, because sometimes I might just use the word magic, you know, but of course it's Baba's magic in a sense.
Mm.
Now, you were talking about Mama, and I was going to ask you in general terms, even though that the idea is to become Baptist-man, but there must have been some things in Mama that you especially cared for or liked and wanted to emulate. You can tell me about that, but also what you mentioned this evening, and I think it's very interesting, where people go on and on about something. And one thing is where something has happened and you're still carrying it. But the other thing is where 10 years later, it's not just that you're carrying it, you are telling the same story with the same feelings. Why is that? And it's a surprise sometimes. Wow, you didn't resolve
Mm.
that, you didn't change it, you still see the person hurt you or damaged you or whatever.
Yeah, some people don't let it go, they really carry it. But you know what I do? Let's say something happens few days ago, and I always felt that if I have done, my intentions are good, but let's say if I said something which might not look appropriate, but I feel is beneficial somewhere, it is good for me and for the soul or the whole drama, whatever is happening. But then again, maybe thought comes, not continues, but again the thought comes. And I get a very better feeling. I said, it's very good. It's very good. So
Oh,
I think it's not going in details, but when it comes back as a thought, maybe once in a while, what answer you are able to give, what are your feelings, and then
nice.
it goes away. Then you see, don't shake about anything, don't worry about anything. But there are some people, I don't know, they, it's not question of in their heart, but again it's the habit, no, some kind of habit of the mind that you just keep that and don't let it go. Then your attitude, your words, based on all that all the time, which is not really good for the soul and for others.
Yeah,
Because how will you progress then if you
yeah.
want to continue with the same? No?
Because it's not that that the facts of the story are going to change. The person maybe did hurt you, or they did cheat you, or whatever. But it's something in me that has to change. Because Baba said something the other day, and I liked it very much. I think it was Saturday's Murli, and if I can quote it, that idea that, let me see, I should have it. Yes, that the deities achieved their status by being loving at this time. I like that a lot. And so I think it was Saturday's Murli. And
No,
so
but
that,
that's what Baba says, that deity really means bestowing, one
yeah,
who gives, right?
yeah,
So it is, love is something first, and then whatever way you are a bestower. For
yeah,
everything I feel, by only powers, qualities,
yeah.
for everything. And then, when you have that, you also get everything to give, right?
Oh, that's nice. Yes,
You,
yes.
you
That's
receive,
very nice.
you
It,
receive everything and then you give,
yeah.
right?
That's very
Mm.
nice that if your intention is, okay, I can't change the situation in the past,
Yeah.
but by changing my attitude, I want to change it because I'm taking sorrow or I have bad wishes for the person. But by that shift, then somehow things will be provided to you, whether it's a sense of humor or a lightness or whatever else that will then change it so then you can interact with the person as if nothing had ever happened. Yeah, this
No,
is.
but even in a material way,
Mm-hmm.
when you think that you want to help someone or you want to give something, your heart says, I want to give this. It comes.
It comes.
It comes. I am
Yeah,
so surprised. It comes in abundance. And then
yeah,
you keep giving, and then more comes, then comes.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah,
There is something within us which attracts right things, right material thing. It's attraction,
yeah,
resources also.
yeah.
are pulled and attracted by some our inner qualities.
And this ultimately then is why you trust the drama as well, because everything happens in the right way, and not just for you, but for those around you.
Every
Didi, thank you so very much as always. Have you got a little cold?
well,
I
yeah,
don't
sometimes it
want to
is.
put pressure on your voice. I was thinking too,
No, I
just like you
think it's just change of weather. It's now
change
cool
of,
weather,
yeah,
sometimes very hot, but
yeah.
I'm fine.
But
Anyway, thank you.
you were saying about using all your thoughts in the beneficial way, and so you use such a quantity of words, of elevated words, like what was Baba mentioned the other day, uplifting. Um, and so, what is the return for all those words that you use every
Anyway,
day,
thank,
every night?
thank you.
All right.
Thank you
Okay.
for
Okay.
thank you for reminding me that that's what is most needed for all of
Yeah.
us to say it and receive it.
Lovely. Thank you, Didi.
Okay,
Okay. Om
lovely. Thank you,
Shanti.
love.
Good night.
Oh,
Good
good
night.
night.
Om